The air in the Forgotten Chamber was thick with the scent of ozone and something far older, far more unsettling than mere decay. Runes, carved millennia ago into the cold, damp stone, pulsed with a sickly green light, casting distorted shadows across the cavern floor. Before a makeshift altar, a cloaked figure chanted, their voice a guttural drone that vibrated through the very bedrock. A swirling vortex of dark energy began to coalesce, an invocation of some malevolent entity from beyond our understanding. Then, a ripple. Not a tremor in the earth, but a disturbance in the arcane fabric itself. Aquaman emerged from the flooded passage, not with a splash of brute force, but with a deliberate, almost spectral calm. His eyes, usually scanning the ocean depths, were now fixed on the intricate patterns of the summoning circle, discerning not just its power, but its inherent flaws. He didn't just smash the altar, he placed a hand on a specific rune, the green light faltering, then dying. He didn't merely confront the sorcerer with a punch, he spoke, his voice resonating with an ancient dialect that disrupted the chant, causing the vortex to shudder, then dissipate into nothingness. It's a scene that, for many, might seem out of place for Arthur Curry, the king of Atlantis. We often picture Aquaman as the formidable warrior of the seas, a figure of immense strength, command over aquatic life, and mastery of his iconic trident. He is, without question, a powerhouse, capable of holding his own against the most physically imposing threats the DC Universe can conjure. But to truly understand the depth of his capabilities, we must look beyond the gleaming trident and the roar of the ocean. We must delve into a less explored, yet profoundly critical facet of his heroic identity. Aquaman is not just a master of the physical realm, he is also a surprisingly adept practitioner and scholar of the occult. This revelation, often subtle in its portrayal, reshapes our perception of him. It posits that his training wasn't confined to the combat arenas of Atlantis or the strategic councils of the Justice League. He has, in fact, undertaken an extensive, often solitary, journey into the mystic arts. Think for a moment about the vast, ancient history of Atlantis itself, a civilization that predates much of surface world history, steeped in forgotten lore, powerful artifacts, and ancient rituals. It's not just a city, it's a repository of arcane knowledge, and Arthur, as its rightful king, would naturally be privy to its deepest, most closely guarded secrets. This isn't a casual hobby for him. This knowledge is born of necessity and a deep understanding of the diverse threats that lurk in the DC Universe. When you consider the sheer variety of adversaries superheroes face, from alien invaders to superpowered criminals, it becomes clear that physical might alone is often insufficient. Many of the most dangerous threats are not of this world, nor are they bound by conventional physics. They are supernatural, mythical, or driven by dark magic. And against such foes, a well-placed punch, no matter how powerful, is often useless. This is where Aquaman's arcane edge truly shines. His training has allowed him to develop an intricate understanding of magical attacks. He doesn't just react to a spell, he often comprehends its nature, its source, and sometimes even its countermeasure. Imagine a magical blast hurtling towards him. While others might brace for impact, Aquaman might subtly shift, knowing precisely where the spell's energy is weakest, or perhaps even uttering an ancient Atlantean phrase that subtly disrupts its trajectory or power. Furthermore, his occult knowledge grants him an unparalleled ability to recognize arcane artifacts. The DC Universe is littered with powerful relics, cursed objects, and enchanted weapons. For the uninitiated, these might appear as mere curiosities or dangerous novelties. For Aquaman, however, an ancient pendant or a cryptic scroll isn't just an object. It's a language, a history, a potential key, or a devastating weapon. He can discern the true purpose and power of these items, often before others even realize their significance. This enables him to identify threats before they fully materialize, or to understand how to neutralize them, turning what could be a trap into an opportunity. Perhaps most crucially, this expertise allows him to navigate the treacherous, myth-laden corners of the DC universe with a level of confidence and understanding that few others possess. The ocean itself is a realm of myth and mystery, filled with legends that blur the line between folklore and reality. But beyond the familiar depths, there are dimensions, pocket universes, and hidden planes of existence that are governed by arcane laws. Aquaman, through his studies, understands the rules of these realms, the dangers they pose, and the pathways that lead through them. He can recognize the telltale signs of a magical trap, identify illusionary walls, and even negotiate with ancient mystical beings on their own terms. It's a nuanced layer to his character that often goes unacknowledged, overshadowed by the more overt aspects of his strength and kingship. But it's this very depth that transforms him from a formidable fighter to a truly well-rounded opponent. He is not merely prepared for physical confrontation. He is equally equipped to face the paranormal, the mystical, and the utterly inexplicable. This synthesis of brawn and arcane intellect makes Aquaman a surprisingly complete hero, capable of protecting not just his aquatic kingdom, but the very fabric of reality itself from threats that operate beyond the realm of the tangible. So, the next time you see Aquaman commanding the waves or striking down a foe with his trident, pause for a moment. Consider the unseen depths of his knowledge, the ancient wisdom he carries, and the countless hours he might have spent poring over forbidden texts, deciphering forgotten languages, or even meditating on the flow of magical energy. His mastery of the occult isn't just an additional skill, it's an integral part of what makes him the unique and vital hero he is. It is, truly, Aquaman's arcane edge. What are your thoughts on this fascinating aspect of Aquaman's character? Do you have a favorite moment where his occult knowledge shone through? Share your insights and theories in the comments below. And if you found this exploration intriguing, consider following for more deep dives into the unexpected corners of our favorite heroes.